Yo, you call?
Yeah, man, you got a second?
Yeah, kind of. What's up?
I'm just saying, like, don't think about the podcast idea.
Say that again?
What'd you think about the podcast idea? The topic, you know, we got to start formulating these things.
Yeah, no, we gotta start organizing it.
I'm trying to right now. What'd you think about that?
What do you mean? What I think about what?
The topic idea we discussed earlier, kind of.
Oh, just about the female and sleeping around, how it affects it more than a man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like how it's.
Would you say that's a good formulated way of putting that? Oh, broadly, you know, that overall you'd think that cheating or sleeping around, not cheating, is more devastational for a woman when society finds out than for a man.
Yeah. I mean, just the topic, like, not even having to, like, make it about this moral point. Just something to, like, you know, say there's funny points in that shit.
Funny as in, it's better be loyal or your life is ruined.
No, I mean, you know, take what you want from it, man. It's just my perspective. I know what the world wants to hear, but I have an honest opinion about it. You can't be out here giving people what they want.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. But, yeah, dude, I like that. I like how that's
Girl, too.
I don't even know how to put it. That's a juicy subject, you know, like,
right.
Everybody would have some input on something like that.
And the girl is dope, too. You remember Megan? We used to fuck around with, like, Megan, Alyssa's friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's her. And I texted, I was like, you know what, I'm about to put you on a podcast. Like, I don't want you to, like, I'm not even going to reference your name or anything. Almost just to let her know, like, you know what I'm saying? We're doing a podcast out here, dog. Like, I'm about to fucking talk about you.
Oh, shit.
It just in case, like, of course, it's she would have never realized that was told, but at the same time, it's disrespectful.
Yeah. So
So
she posted that?
No. I asked her about it. She was like, yeah, that's not. She was like, laughing my fucking ass off. All right, that's cool. Like, hold up, I'm driving. She's gonna message me back here soon, I'm sure.
Oh, word. So it's not like she went through something, and that's her fucking original post about herself. Oh, you broke up for a second. Say that again.
I said it wasn't a post or anything that we were talking in the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah, me and Megan are cool, man. We're friends.
Oh, so you got, that was like spontaneously in the middle of a conversation she had said that.
Yeah, we had just had a conversation. Like, like I said, she'd never hear it, but it's like, just in case, like, it's not out here, and then she could be mad, like, oh, you talking about me, like,
Yeah, well, yeah, that's cool, man. I didn't know that was organic like that. I thought that you just came across a post on Facebook or something and screenshot it and sent it to me. Sick, bro, sick.
Fuck, dog. A lot of shit.
A lot of stuff be what?
Just be so funny.
Oh, dude, you can find humor in everything, especially in all kinds of moods and shit, bro. It's kind of chilly outside.
Great mood lately. Like I said, I'm just feeling the bright side of things, you know.
It's good, dude. Good mindset.
It's funny you said that, like, on a post shit, but there is a post too where I posted something where I said "good question" as a caption, and then there was a picture that says, "How many bodies do y'all consider a chick to be ran through?" And then down the thing, because we had this conversation earlier, and I know that's why she said that too. She's like, it was kind of on the same topic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On there, it was like, how many bodies for a guy before you consider them ran through? And like, I had to kind of like, there was other people commenting on it before I could, and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a whole conversation between a couple people that got over 20 comments. Just also, I shared a meme on my personal Facebook.
Hold on, child. Damn, hold the phone. Hold on, man. You're breaking up a little bit. I guess it's just part of my...
No, man, it's cool.
I might have to go back up front.
shit.
Yeah, bro, I didn't fucking go to work today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I called out.
Why?
I don't know, bro. I don't feel like anything matters anymore. Not like that, but I mean...
Don't let me permit your flag.
But I mean... Like, seriously, bro, they just handing out fucking government checks and...
Don't start this table. Is this on recording? I hope you're recording yourself so you can look back and be like, what's up, father?
Yeah, I mean, I am recording it, but I mean, just like, dude, fucking... The world's going to shit soon, man. It's going to shit soon.
I mean, dude, it might be inevitable. I mean, not even inevitable, though. You can't think like that. As soon as you see it as inevitable, that's when you're losing, dog. You know what I'm saying? You gotta always keep that positive, hopeful outlook, or else it's just gonna be that day. If everybody had that outlook tomorrow, dog, that day everything's gonna crash. Fuck that. There's gotta be people with
I get it, bro. I get it. I mean, that's why I got children around.
Of course.
What are you doing? Go play your game. But damn, I mean, why not from this point on continue to give checks? Huh? I mean, nobody thought we could do it at all, and then they did it. So why not keep doing it? And then why even go back to school ever? Because kids like not being at school. I mean, I just talked to a college student that would much rather prefer these at-home lectures.
To earn an education to make our country better in general.
Do what?
If you put your kids as a country in school from kids, then obviously as a general country, as people, your citizens grow up, they're going to be smarter. So that's... You know, they're not going to abandon that, man. They fucking can't.
What do you mean, bro? They can't abandon school. They just did. They did it at the drop of the hat before anything else. They canceled school, dog, for the rest of the year.
Or coming back, though. If it stopped next year, dude, you talk about some shit and people, there's two things you don't fuck with in America. That's their school.
What are they going to do, man? They just deposited checks. What are they going to do? Are you going to talk about some shit in people when they take $1,200 from people out their account the same way they put it in?
I couldn't blame them. Don't count on that money. I'm not provoking anybody to count on that.
Bro, but people...
Yeah, that's a mistake if you are.
Dude, a lot of people woke up this morning and got their check, bro, and about to go spend it. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do with it, to stimulate the economy. Hey, shh. You're okay. You got a Cheeto on your face. You're all right. But dude, this is what pisses me off. Don't think like that. Be positive. Whatever, man. There's not going to be any money for my kid. There's not going to be any job for my kid. There's not going to be... I'm not even going to understand the world my child's going to grow up in. I'm not going to be able to relate. It's going to be so different. Turned on its head. That's why I'm a conservative. I like to keep things traditional. I like to keep stuff that we know work. And they just cancel and change everything and hand out money, stuff that... Dude, Donald Trump was the biggest champion against socialism.
He's becoming more socialist.
No. He's handling it the best way, dude. That's what pisses me off about this, because it's so hard. I just answered a poll last night that asked me, do you agree with the way Donald Trump's handling this crisis? And I was like, you know, man... Yeah, what the hell would I do if I was president and I had the biggest doctors in the world, the whole world looking at you, and the best people telling you that this is what you need to do? He shut down the economy over everything that I agree with. I don't have experts in my ear, bro. So yeah, probably I agree with how he's doing things, but I don't agree with how the government has recommended these things, man. This shouldn't be our instinct to give power to the government, to let government pay us. That should not be government's instinct. Okay, if that was government instinct, which is the rest of the world's government's instinct, Germany, China, the UK, countries in Africa, all these places are authoritarian governments, and people comply. That's not American tradition. That's not our spine, bro.
You put blame all on the president. Like you said, it's in the recommendations.
Dude, he's so small. The federal government is so big.
That's deeper than so much deeper than just the president.
So big, and he's been fighting. That's what I'm saying. I voted for him, and he's been a small part. As soon as he became president, everybody deemed him government. You know what I mean? That's government. It's like, dude, Donald Trump was an outsider, and he is an outsider. You think he's ever even had to deal with this? Nobody's ever had to deal with this, let alone any president. So I agree. I mean, I don't know how would you do this, man? No, I don't agree with the best way the way he's running it, but nobody else. There's no other example, so he's the only example. This is the way you do it. You know what I mean? But fuck, dude, no. We're gonna go. So remember when I was talking to you about the election in the 1960s about the Republican Barry Goldwater who rose up and started this whole movement? He lost a Democrat run, but everybody after that was a Republican. That after that became Reagan. After that became Bush. After that became, these huge Republican movements. Bernie Sanders did the same thing. Started up a movement. Donald Trump is going to win presidency, but after Donald Trump is going to be a wave of socialists. We're not going to have black or white anymore. It's not going to be capitalism versus socialism. We're going to have a Republican socialist and a Democrat socialist. That's going to be our options next, because you know what everybody's going to say, dude? You handed out checks before. Why not do it again? I just looked this morning, dude, 44% of the United States paid no taxes. So
that doesn't pay any tax since it hasn't for years.
Exactly. That's what Allie was just saying. Her Dane, our wax guy's dad, hasn't paid taxes in 6 years. My cousin Ethan, dude, I remember he went like 2 or 3 years without paying taxes. They'll get you, bro. That's how they got Al Capone. Eventually, they'll get you.
Eventually, for real.
For real, dude. You can't avoid it forever, I promise you. You'll get flagged. And they'll steal stuff from you, however you want to look at it. You might not go to jail. You might be able to get away. If you started at 50...
That worries me, man, because when I was young, I worked in construction.
I mean, dude, you ain't got to worry about that, man. If you go years making total income, like making a livable wage, if you make less than $25,000 a year, man, they're probably not sweating you. They're not sweating anybody who works at McDonald's not filing their taxes. You know what I mean? Because they're not getting back hardly shit anyway. It don't matter. You're in a different tax bracket. But if you're making minimum or a median income, like $30,000, $34,000 and up, man, you got to pay taxes, bro. Because they make money off of people like you. And if you're a millionaire not paying taxes, like a rapper, MC Hammer, that's what happened to him. That's what happened to, what's his name off of Jersey Shore? He just went and spent like 6 years or something, or 3 years or something.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he just got out, and that's why they redid Jersey Shore, because he was like a reunion, because he just got out of jail from not paying his taxes that whole time he made money off the show. He blew it. He didn't pay any taxes that whole time. Huh?
Was it Vinny?
No, it was the Situation or whatever, the ugly nigga. Mike. Yeah.
I think that was the Situation.
Mike was definitely the one that did not pay his taxes. You know that Brock nigga on there paid his taxes. He just said, I don't know what to do with this. You tell me. No, man, you know Vinny's that good, dude. Vinny probably had a tax accountant. Vinny was like the most norm.
Yeah, he was the one not as well.
I don't know, dude. I need to do like a side-by-side comparison. How is Jersey Shore and Tiger King like the same thing? Snooki is definitely Joe Exotic.
Oh my God, no, not Joe.
Main character.
Like a bracket though, like who's your favorite? Like out of all the people, I put Joe and just, I don't know.
Just have like a ultimate reality show tournament, like who. Yeah, just like have a whole 16-man bracket and who makes it to the end, like the best show, best character.
God, Snooki, Joe Exotic,
You got Peter Parker, or no, Peter Griffin, I mean. Fucking.
That's what we gotta define the bracket, man. We doing a fight bracket, or we doing a fucking those funny.
No, just like overall good show, best character. Who makes it? Like every category, bro. It's gonna be a wide bracket, but like. Nobody would. I mean, he might make it to the finals, but he's not gonna be the champion. What overall people say is the best show, best character? It's gonna be fucking. Ooh, dang, yeah. I mean, how broad are we going?
dog.
If Bugs Bunny's on, I mean, some classics, man, classics. People's about to.
Bugs Bunny. That man kicks out of everything.
Dude, SpongeBob's gonna be in the finals.
Oh, that man.
But that's like our generation, though. We got to see how far we can get the bracket out. We'd have to get it to all age.
Just blow out. Blow up. I saw this girl I know is running a SpongeBob account, and like SpongeBob memes only on Facebook.
Oh wow.
Like 2 or 3K comments, and it's just like a local thing. And reacts too. Haha reacts, heart reacts, and it's all SpongeBob. It is savage though. Like, these things are funny. It's SpongeBob, but with the crazy captions. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, SpongeBob is also one of them shows, like last time we were talking about, man, that's really just impact how we think and relate to things. Like, just how many things spontaneously bring up a SpongeBob memory or something.
Right.
Like a Disney or something movie, like how you just relate that easily to it. It's just a part of you, man.
And then as soon as you said Disney, I saw the Fox and the Hound. Like,
oh, dude, if we really had to make this movie character bracket, it's gotta.
That movie's gotta make it somewhere, bro.
Dude, I don't know. There'll be like mini tournaments, like between animated and non-fiction movies, and then it's gonna get to the finals, and it's gonna be like fucking Elsa versus Shrek or something.
No, I think people would end up winning outright.
Man, what is just an all-time good movie, good character? Like, are we talking?
I Am Legend.
Who people? Yeah, I'm about to say, like, it's got to be somebody you can fall in love with and be. Like, it would have to be a character off of Game of Thrones or something.
That's my favorite just characters ever. Like, one of the best like stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, Titanic, fucking Leonardo DiCaprio's guy.
Oh, true. I like the people that are just in there playing the banjos.
Yeah, playing the stuff as it's. Yeah, dude, I just said that the other day. Like,
Right.
the fuck was I saying? I don't know, but it was funny. I basically play that shit to the end, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's like, you know, everything's perspective, dog.
She just wants to play with you, Folly.
I'm not even playing anything. I'm trying to put on TV.
But yeah, man, shit. I just wanted to roll that over with you, man. We should post. We should do another call and fucking post that shit, dog.
Yeah, man, we definitely need to. I fucking sucks. I never made it halfway through. I just cut up and laughed, and I was like, this sounds alright, man.
I'll listen to the whole thing, man.
Yeah. I skipped ahead and finally found where it was, and I was like, dude, I plugged in my headphones right there, man. My audio got better, and then yours cut all the way out. But there's some settings in here, man. I tried to download another application, but it didn't give me like when I make a phone call or get a phone call, there's a little widget that pops up on my screen, and I can hit record, or if I don't ever hit it, it doesn't record. And the other apps just didn't give me the option to have a widget, and on top of that, man, it didn't have any contacts. Like, this one links to my contacts, basically. The other ones wanted to take over my contacts. I'm sure I could have synced them, but I would have had to make that my default.
Right.
And I don't know, man, and there's just a lot of extra features to it, and I was like, I simply just want to be able to record and store and be able to share. You know what I mean? So I don't know, how the hell do you make a Spotify, like, in post?
You hear me?
Huh?
We should branch out to Instagram, and we should branch out to multiple SoundClouds. SoundCloud should record our rough drafts and to look back on, and also just enjoy later in life. And we'll enjoy these rough drafts like this call right here way more than anything else that we try to put out, because that's for the people, not for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get the rough drafts down so that way we can both separate SoundCloud.
Well, I'm probably gonna because I can't edit my SoundCloud without getting on my laptop. I went and there's regular SoundCloud, and then there's like a SoundCloud Pulse or something like that, and that like lets you people who post and manage accounts. It shows you a whole bunch of extra information for creators.
I created an account for myself. I have Pulse.
Yeah. So I got that too, and I was thinking because I can't edit my name or do anything different without going and using a laptop and signing in that way. So I'm probably just going to make a new SoundCloud account. And it sucks that I tried to send you that PDF or that audio every way possible through the email. I downloaded it to my Google Drive and tried to send it that way, and nothing worked, dude. I don't know. Like once I would download it out of Google and try to access it, it would tell me it's not available. So I guess it just can't crypto unsynchronize or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yo, you want to know what just happened?
What?
Candy bowl sitting on my counter. Been sitting there for days, bro. It's a candy bowl. It don't move. It just fell. Like as I'm talking on the phone with you, I'm standing beside it. Fell off the counter. Nobody's near it. Nothing pushed it. My house is haunted, bro.
My house is haunted.
I'm serious.
I actually got to get some feedback, man. I'm trying to work on that.
Well, dude, I was honestly hate to be so critical of you, bro, but I thought that it would be better than it was, to be honest with you.
Right.
And
you know that, right? Did you read the description?
No, but I remember you saying that you had already basically just had it made from a while back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't even my voice now. It was my voice to go.
But I just when I think about you rapping and shit, man, I know when you got the little, bunch of little friends around you and shit, and we feeling what you're saying, you start putting that hype or that emotion behind it. And I like when you freestyle and that shit, because you sound like Cole. I mean, go listen to some Cole, and you can hear the different that he puts behind different words and just... Yeah, man. I mean, he feels his shit, dog, and I know you feel it when you write it. And it was in that song, man, but again, like you said, it was a couple years ago. You could tell you're a little more self-conscious about your voice, maybe not so...
I'm not so much now, is what I'm getting at.
Right. I'm excited to hear something else.
On the day, I went by the Lake River and was writing a song, dog, and I got an idea for the music video also.
Oh, dude, I had a little tune in my head last night. I actually didn't write down any lyrics, but I wrote down the gist of what I had in my head, and I want to go back and add to that thing. I thought it was cool, man. It's like some funky music, dude. I don't know. I mean, I'll probably rap, but if I'm
going more Post Malone, man. I've decided I want to be like a rock rap mix.
Yeah, dude. Whatever. Yeah, if you look up that Felly artist, man, that's the kind of music I'd like to make. Now, I don't really listen. He doesn't have the complete sound I'm looking for, but I like the jiggy shit. That new soul song that I told you about, and some other stuff that he makes. Chicago Nights. Those are some jiggy shit that I really like. That's got a rap, R&B, soul. Basically, the exact song that you could just made. Huh?
What's it called? I'm gonna look into them.
New Soul and Chicago Nights are two of my favorite songs by him.
I'm a Chicago Nights. Oh, man.
Yeah.
What I've been thinking?
What you got?
So the other day when I was tripping with Nick, I noticed we went the same way after the corner.
Really? Say that again?
You remember the halfway?
The halfway point. Yeah. Say that big strip. Damn, dude, I keep fucking... There must be like a perfect spot in my house to hear you, which is like right here. So, I remember the halfway point on the way to the water at the bridge.
Yeah, because like there's the fucking, you know what I'm saying, the big strip of land right there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And so right there, dog, there's these plants, really cool, like just weird looking shit, dog. I don't know how to explain it. Just weird looking abstract. And if you look at videos, dog, nothing but deserts, weird places, bro. And that shit looks weird as fuck. And it's right by a highway, so I had a concept for a song, The Highway. And it was like, so, like the chorus would be, and if that's right by on the highway, I'ma always take the highway. At times I hire me. If that was a job, shit, any job, I'd hire me. But yet I was still fired. So I factory. Fuck him, that shit, I let it inspire me. And then, but like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna put way more emphasis into it and everything. Like that's.
Oh yeah, dude, this shit's hard, man.
And so like I was thinking to start the song though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not there yet. And then maybe show some graffiti from up under the bridge. And then it's like driving.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Another day on the way to work, keeping my emotions at bay. I know people like this, plenty, always caught up in what all their friends say.
Bro, that shit's gold, bro, gold.
I'ma always make sure I take the highway. I know these bad bitches, they all desire me. It's my love to me, feel like a high in there.
Do. Should be hard.
But then, I listen to this
Lily, come on, man. Dude, I mean, I got time to talk, but Lily's literally wants to be carried, but still cries when I hold her. Kill her. But, dude, that shit's hard. I like how you had the emphasis on it.
Right. When I got the chorus, or like just the whole idea behind it, like, I can get into it, man. But yeah, I was sitting there right under the bridge writing this, man.
That's hard, dude. Yeah, last night I was, I really didn't have anything, but I kept running with the same thought, so I thought it was good, man. But I was just like, all I imagined was an opening song before anything hit, and it was like a strum of an acoustic guitar or some shit. I don't even know. And it's just like, I ain't a lover, I ain't a fighter, but I'll do 'em both. Fucking, I don't even know, bro. But then I started singing it in a way different way, and that shit, and I kept going. And I was like, I don't like uppers and I don't like downers, but I'll do 'em both.
Funny, no, that's good. What you need to do is write in your notes, and also, like, the way that I write my notes, I know what emphasis, so that instantly, whenever I was reading that, I knew to say drop it by quick, because I put that note in there. And then I said, it's just another day. It's like I put the A on the day. So I knew how I was going to flow with it.
Oh, word, yeah.
Because that's an important step, too. I've got plenty of lyrics. I don't know how I was flowing when you read it.
That's a good point. That's a good point, man, but,
Obviously, you put more down, man. You talk about more if you put it more down. Because you've got a lot of thoughts, man. You lose a lot of them.
oh yeah, I like to write more, man. That's something I've been trying to push myself to do. And also text family and shit,
Yeah,
man. I try to whenever my grandma or something comes, I mean, I guess easier for you since you see her, but
right.
Whenever my grandma or something like that comes across, I guess the same way your mom would in your head, you know, you don't think about her or think about talking to her every day at least.
Right.
And when you do, it's like sometimes you don't. I try to every time now, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should say something. I fucking tried. Go immediately and say it.
Perfectly, yeah. And I would encourage that to the fullest. I would tell my mother today and tell her all about my music aspiration, all about my podcast aspiration, and all about my just investment aspiration. Like, because I was showing her my portfolios on Acorns and Robinhood.
That's cool, man.
Telling her about the route. I was just kept caught up. I basically had a podcast with my mom. I told her that. I was like, shit, this right here been a podcast.
That's what you ought to do, man. Allie was saying, to do
I'm turning into Joe Exotic right now. More.
Just fucking every avenue, bro.
Right.
Every avenue, but.
Why not? You never know what's gonna come.
That's Allie was saying, just do a damn vlog, dude. When we get this cat, she said that's what she's gonna do.
Oh, dude, that shit is so.
Just gonna fucking from a Bengal cat from 4 weeks to an adult.
Oh man, awesome that shit.
Yeah. Dude, seriously, man. I mean, that's just.
I enjoy some of his shows, man, but
Yeah, honestly, say I ain't never watched anything that dude did except for Vines way back before he was as big as he is.
Funny guy.
Huh?
Funny guy. He's good at those.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I liked him because he was like in college and he was a college wrestler at the time, and he would be doing jokey ass shit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then that's why he's athletic and he's a decent trainer and shit, or a decent boxer and all now. I mean.
Boxing was actually
yeah, and he was a serious wrestler in college and all, so he's athletic.
Right. Fuck yeah, dude, I'm just extra motivated these days, and let's just keep it going, dude. Let's just keep this shit rocking. I honestly feel like we could just make the MoCo Locos the rough draft and then start like a real down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just fuck it, like.
Well, I'll sit down and I'll actually try to get a better account going, man, for just posts like that. That way you can view them, I can view them. Right. We got a way to reshare it.
Good rough draft one, man. We got the good rough draft MoCo Locos one. We just need to make a better one. You know what I'm saying? We've already got the rough draft one started. Make the real one.
Right.
Really, like, have a topic ready. have everything like we're gonna say, like not make it organic still, man, but like just have points you want to make and get to them.
So I was listening to this other podcast this guy does with his wife, and it's called Your Mom's House. I think I recommended it to you, but basically what they do is they find just news stories that's crazy or just crazy videos or some shit like that. They bring like 5 crazy things each to show each other that they haven't shown each other before. Like it's a surprise to show them live on the show. It's like, dude, watch this. And he shows his wife like, I don't know, this crazy TikTok video, and his wife reads him a crazy news story from Asia or something. And they just make funny ass comments and talk about it and geek on it. And they got like 5 things each, and it takes up a good portion of the show. And then they'll run some ads, and then they bring in their guest afterwards. And or if they don't have a guest, and then they start talking about crucial things or
Whatever.
yeah, whatever, man. I've been trying to really figure out people's organization. So like Joe Rogan, he doesn't off dick just talk about that person and exactly what they do, man. He kind of brings them in with his side, their side, and then some personal friend stuff, and then they cut up with some loose conversation, and then it gets back to the subject. Well, what about this book? Or what did you think about that? And
Right.
but then Joe Rogan does a lot of skiffing though, man. And a lot of that is just off dome, man. None of it's organized. It's just conversation. And then there's another podcast where they really try to stay on subject, and it's like, all right, we got off subject. Let's get back to what we were reading, or let's get back to, what we're trying to do.
Right. Yeah, man. I guess I kind of like Joe Rogan, man.
I mean, Joe Rogan's great, but he wasn't always that. He said it formulated that to like that in the last 3 years. Just being straight dialogue, no real preparation other than immensely preparing to get people in. But before that, it was just his same buddies and them cutting up. I can't say I'm a huge Joe Rogan fan, because if I went up to him and I was astonished to talk to him about his podcast, I mean, I'm sure he would be disappointed to know that I never went back 6 years ago and watched the original.
Right.
You know what I mean? What are those like? We gotta go. I don't know, man. I've been trying to get all kinds of different podcasts to really see the structure.
Watch the experiences from number 1.
Yeah, see how it grows, man. Because I mean, you can't just jump out the gate. Joe Rogan experience. Nobody cares.
No.
I mean, yeah, we got interesting things to say, but it's just.
That's probably on the Joe Rogan. That's what I'm getting at. He had a rough draft, and then he started getting trained, and he was like, let's make this shit real efficient.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was just a jokey thing, I think, originally. They talk about it a good bit, man. They just did it to get together and...
100%, dude. I want this to remain light, funny. I don't want to turn into a podcast thing, but I'm not afraid to talk about politics.
Right.
I'm not afraid of it. I just don't want it to be just that. I mean, we can even have a section for it. Because I know you're passionate about it. I don't mind having a section, but it's like, keep it a section, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying, I'm just saying.
Well, maybe that's the difference. Maybe we can have a light structure, man, but I don't think it's a rule. You know what I mean? Like every day we don't need to hit the politics section, or every day we don't have to go over the news flash.
But if there's a big news out,
yeah, but I mean, if we find it, I think it should all be everything organic, man. 2 to 3 days in between. That way, me and you can come up with some shit. It's not like yesterday we talked about this. I mean, if it's important enough, yeah, but
right.
We got to have some stretch in between. Like, yo, what you been up to?
Damn, you got to have a break to actually do something.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's how we can rant for an hour. It's because you got a fucking 3 days to update me on with 2 bitches and a hobo. Is he gone now?
He did not paint the paint.
Oh, damn.
That homeless man fucking spray paint. And he was like, dude, I'm staying an extra day, make sure I can get it done. Just at the 3rd. I went out there. Unless that's with my face, man. He did say you might put it around the other side of the pole, but there's like the water has risen. And it's like, so I would have to swim over there, and I didn't want to do it right now.
Lily, what's wrong with you? What time is it?
In my face of it.
7 o'clock. I'm going to start whipping up some dinner. Oh, Allie's actually got some fucking chicken marinating.
Hey.
Son of a bitch, bro.
Yeah, dude, I think I need to hop off here, man.
Alright, homie.
Good to talk with you, brother, as always.
Yeah, man. Try to give me a call around lunchtime tomorrow if you don't hear from me before then.
All right. And if you think about this, go ahead and throw this up.
All right.
All right. Appreciate it, bro. Later.
Yeah, man. Bye.